Hey there, I'm Mr. Know-It-All, the lead swing trading analyst trader at Swing Trade Pros, the #1 swing trading and bot community in the world. And I genuinely want to help you make your mark in the thrilling world of swing trading cryptocurrency. I've been trading since 2017, and I've taught myself many different trading strategies, patterns. I'm known for the falling wedge pattern, as you guys might know. I've dedicated my life to mastering these types of structures and patterns, and now my goal is to impact the lives of 1 million of you. You heard that right. My goal is to impact 1 million people this bull cycle. Let that be you. Cryptocurrency markets can be a roller coaster ride, full of ups and downs. But through swing trading, I've discovered a strategy that can truly make a difference. I've poured countless hours to studying the intricacies of falling wedge patterns, rising wedge patterns, you name it, and it has become my area of expertise. Here's the thing. I genuinely want to see you thrive in this market. That's why I've made it my mission to impact 1 million of you. I want to provide you with the tools, insight, and support you need to navigate this exciting but challenging landscape. Swing trading is not just about technical analysis, it's about understanding market psychology and developing disciplined risk management strategies. I'll be there to guide you step by step as we identify different types of patterns and structures and seize profitable opportunities. Together, we'll build your confidence in trading skills, ensuring you're well prepared to face the twists and turns of swing trading. Believe me when I say that I genuinely care about your success. That's why I'm inviting you to join me, Mr. Know-It-All, on this transformative journey. Let's make the most of this bull cycle and work towards your financial freedom together. You'll find all my links in my bio. Reach out and let's dive into this world of swing trading. I'm here to support you and your family and guide you every step of the way because your success matters to me. Together, let's make a real impact and achieve trading success.
All right. Welcome back, traders. Sorry, I kind of was impromptu on the creation of the stream tonight. I had a little bit of a family function tonight, so pardon me for being a little bit late, if you will. I guess I wasn't really late. But we're going to go take a look here how Bitcoin closed for the week. And no, not quite a hammer candle, but definitely a lot of buying pressure off this wick. The 2-week chart printing just what looks to be a back test of support. Not really too concerning. We didn't really get selling pressure closing below 63K. That's pretty strong, I would say, on the 2-week closure. The 3-week still closing in a 3-week breakout. You can see the selling and buying here happening on this wick. Not really too concerned just yet. I mean, listen, guys, we are very overbought, to say the least. But I mean, this momentum seems to be holding strong, the highest positive momentum we've seen on Bitcoin since the previous bull market, right? So very, very nice close. We're going into the monthly candle close now this week. So this action this week is going to be pretty critical to see how we close. Do note that I wanted to look at, and this is pretty important because typically what we do see happening on Bitcoin a lot during these bull runs is on the monthly time frame, okay? It gets to be pretty interesting when the candles just start to turn white, as they did last cycles. You guys can see the first white candle. White just means becoming overbought on the monthly time frame. But usually what proceeds after that is the major run up, right? So I know it seems really early for this to have happen and start, but I mean, this is just kind of what Bitcoin's been doing, and this institutional buying that's been happening has kind of accelerated this cycle a bit. So I think based on what has happened in the past, we're probably going to repeat the same type of pattern. Now, I don't know we're going to get, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, almost 12 a month or a year of just straight parabolic movement. I don't know if we're going to get that, but maybe we get, 6 to 7 months of that. That could be something to look out for. And that is kind of where we're going right now. Right? You guys can clearly see that on the monthly time frame here with the monthly candle doing what it's doing. Our next real fib target here is about that $100,000 level. Okay. And, just swing high to swing low, 1272 fib extension, $100,000 Bitcoin is what this target is, given the price action. So, if we start, making closures below 61 or 60K, and we can talk about $58,000 and these Fibonacci levels here below it. But, it's just really difficult to be a bear on this market right now. It really is really difficult to be bearish, especially with a lot of these altcoins, just bottoming out and really starting to go up on their monthly timeframes. Like, I think once Bitcoin really clears, this indicator is the STP profit candles, part of our basic indicator package. Very, very interesting to see how this plays out here. And, the monthly time frame and the weekly time frame are still long. They've been long here since March of 2023 on the weekly time frame. It's not like we got a weekly sell signal, and usually what we do sometimes get these weekly sells to come in during this massive move up, these quick drawdowns, 30% drawdowns. But we haven't even seen that this cycle. We've seen mostly like 20% drawdowns. And that's really all we've been really seeing on Bitcoin because of this institutional buying coming in. And it's pretty interesting to see. So very interesting times here for Bitcoin. I'm not here to tell you that it's not possible that we do see a continued drawdown. It's possible that we see and test, 60,000 again, for sure. Like last week. I mean, I will say though that the daily chart looks pretty interesting, man. We got what looks to be a nice reset. The daily is crossing back up here. We based out here right along the daily Kijun line. Descending broadening formation here on the daily. This is indicative of continuation. More than likely, this is indicative of continuation to the upside on the daily time frame. The 12-hour chart is also showing the same thing. We're printing a 12-hour long signal right now. We get a closure back above this $67,000 to $68,000 region, and we're just going back up to retest the all-time high. That's what we're doing. And if you look at the trend line, we've beautifully respected this trend line, this uptrend right here. So it's tough to be bearish right now, guys. I can't be a bear when the trend is still your friend. And we didn't break this neckline. This was a head and shoulders potential setup that we were looking at here. If this broke this neckline and back tested it as resistance and then broke this trend line, then we would have seen a bigger drawdown in price. But price action dictating this is bullish. It's not bearish action. So kudos to the folks that are holding strong through these dips. You will be rewarded for holding on tight, man. I mean, this is quite a run up here on Bitcoin, and we'd love to see it, man. We've been telling you guys since this low down here, or near these lows, that we were going to see this action, man. Here we are, about a year and a half later. We're all the way up here at the all-time highs, man. Beautiful things happening here in this market, and it's difficult, like I said before, to be really bearish on Bitcoin right now. It's 12-hour stochastics pointing up, daily getting a reset. Your two-day getting the reset down here. I mean, bullish action. It's bullish action, guys. So let's just take a look at some of these alts. We're going to look at total. Total market cap here is really impending a monthly breakout. This right here, once we do break out, is going to be the send to about that $6.4 trillion region in the market, confluent with this trend line here, right? Do I think XRP is going to 1000x? No. That sounds pretty unreasonable. Do I think XRP is going to 10 or 20x? That sounds more reasonable. I mean, just look at the pattern, right? So the bottom of the structure to the trend line here is about 1000%. So yeah, it's very possible that XRP can do the 10x from here, which is about that $7-8 region. That's what we're looking at. And that's the major 1272 fib extension. Is it going to do this type of movement? It very well could do that. But think about market cap wise, what that would mean. that would mean a really, really big market cap for XRP. Now, no discredit to XRP. This asset has been in the space for a very long time. It's very much set up on the monthly time frame. It looks very good. The monthly squeeze is very, very promising right here. We're just about to get a cross up on the monthly time frame. It's most likely going to break out. It is going to do that. And the chart is telling you that. And this is a very distinct pattern, probably one of the biggest patterns in crypto right now. Definitely don't want to be ignoring this asset. All right. Not financial advice always, guys. But remember, these crazy 1000x targets are crazy targets. Don't have that kind of premonition. And, that full moon, it is a full moon tonight. It is a full moon tonight. Moon girl. Yeah, dude. So yeah, I think the major 1272 fib extension is a likely scenario once we do see and kick off altcoin season, which we haven't done yet, right? And so that's something we want to look at is total 2, which is all the cryptos excluding Bitcoin here. And I think this is something to really look at. And here's the monthly. We haven't even gone up to test the all-time high. We've done about a 78.6% retracement. And if you look, it looks very similar to this accumulation structure last cycle, where when the monthly candles start going white on total 2, that's when we really get our parabolic movement. So we really haven't even started this type of parabolic movement yet for the altcoins, all right? And this chart is depicting that right here in front of your face. We did break the monthly squeeze. It is underway. We just started to see volume come in. Look at the volume coming in on total 2. Like, Moon Girl made it happen. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, this is looking really good, guys. I have nothing bad to say about the total 2 market. Are we going to see pullbacks and stuff? Yeah, we're going to see pullbacks and stuff. We got the pullback, looks like, and we're just pivoting and making a higher low and rallying again. That's all we're seeing here, man. This is all we're seeing right now, right? And you can clearly see right now that on even the total 2 chart, look at your trend line. Look at your parabolic trend line that you're beautifully respecting, right? It's a work of art, man. Whoever's painting these charts knows what they're doing. This is really, really nice to see. The daily full reset, just like Bitcoin, 2-day probably about a full reset here. Yeah, we might see a little bit more consolidation before your real next push out. This could take some days, but man, you're really close to the parabolic trend line here. You might even just start ripping here the next couple days, man. Like, it really wouldn't shock me at all to see that. Once we break through this $1.28 trillion region, it's pretty much straight to 1.6 trill and then up to, the 1272 fib extension, which is maybe where we see a big pullback after that. After we start going parabolic, we do something like this. We might even get to this top and pull back a bit and then go to the next level. And then maybe another drawdown. And then again, we could just consolidate before our next parabolic rise. So something like that is what I'm seeing happening on these charts. All right. So stay tuned. We're about to enter the really fun part of this market where everything just goes absolutely berserko nutso. And that's going to happen within the next few months based on what I'm seeing on these charts. All right. Okay. Now that we've gone through the basics, if you guys have tickers, please drop them in the comment section. We'll take a look at them. And what's going on, Ben Frank? What's going on, guys? Hopefully everyone's had a nice weekend. Really nice price action going on in these markets right now. Absolutely. Very, very good stuff. go higher, but that's kind of where you can see the confluence of the channel, and it's lining up with a fib extension. So that looks like a pretty reasonable target for it. $6. I mean, you bought this at 20 cents. That's like a 30x. What do you want from the thing? somewhere along this trend line probably gets tested during the rest of this bull run. So yeah, H bar looking pretty solid, man. And the monthly chart here, RSI just crossing bullish around 53. Volatility spiked. Monthly ASO cross. You haven't had a monthly ASO cross on H bar since March of 2021, which was like the end of the bull run. So, and you're just breaking your squeeze now, man. This is looking pretty solid too on the monthly time frame. All right, very nice. INJ, I am kind of a little concerned about INJ up here. It is quite extended. We've had multiple white monthly candles, but it just seems like it's just holding up here. It's just consolidating in this range. It hasn't broken this flag pattern here on the monthly time frame. The weekly, you know, we had attempted rally. We came back into the structure, but still making higher lows, not necessarily making higher highs just yet. We attempted to, but just consolidating. The weekly, yeah, giving us a signal here that we could see some downside on it. This thing's went on a run, man. Like, no doubt about it in my mind that this thing's went on a run. Overbought, you know, now back into bullish control zone territory, but you had this weekly bearish divergence here with the higher high print. Okay. So yeah, this could be coming down a bit. You can see here you have a trend line that you're basically respecting the trend line right now until you're not. So if this does come down, it wouldn't shock me at all that this comes down further and might even come down back to, you know, $23 range or like in this level here where it broke out from. All right. But it's up here in no man's land, right? There's nothing up here. You know, you're overbought, you're extended, you're diverging on the weekly time frame. The monthly time frame, don't really have a lot of data on the monthly, but man, you're sitting here at 90 on the monthly RSI, very overbought. No divergence, right? There's no data on this chart, so I can't really say there's divergence, but you're just very extended, very overbought. A pullback would be, you know, something nice to see. You know, like, it is what it is, right? This thing's went on quite a rally. All right. Not something I'm looking to long right now. Absolutely not. I have a position in this thing. I've been in here since August of 22, around this 160 level. We did de-risk a little bit of the trade here around this $41 region, and we're holding the rest of the trade for the remaining part of the bull market. That's it. What else do we got? We looked at H-bar. Loan token we'll take a look at. Yeah, that one. Render.ksm amp, we'll take a look at them. but you're still holding above this engulfing here, this range here. The weekly was kind of my concern on it, though. All right, we had this weekly bearish divergence that was forming here. That looks like it played out already after that big drawdown we just saw on it. But still sitting up here at bullish territory in the 60 level. The two-day got a reset. 47 bouncing off bearish control zone there and confirming that this asset's still bullish. So again, obviously not the best performer, but still holding the levels here, still holding the ranges here, still technically making a higher low than 36. As long as you continue to make higher lows, like I said before, you didn't quite make a higher high like most assets did, but you haven't broke the low. So that's something to be said for. All right. Yeah, absolutely, man. I think it's going to be fine. I think it's going to be fine. So AMP was your other request here. Take a look at AMP. That one went nuts, dude. I think I called this one out before. It went nuts. Beautiful breakout with Phantom. Can see that this broke out. I think eventually we're looking at, if we look at the resistance area here from this top, probably into that 10-cent region before maybe we see a pullback back down to like 6 cents or something. And then eventually I think we're going to break it, man. I think we're eventually going to break that target. All right, because the monthly here looks absolutely fantastic. With the monthly RSI sitting down here, man, at 30. Kyle, I'm not looking at meme coins. Sorry, bro. Can't really chart them. They don't have enough data. Look at the volume. Holy shit. That's a lot of volume. 4 billion in trading volume. You haven't seen those kind of numbers since last bull run on this asset. So incoming here for this asset. This looks crazy. Absolutely looks crazy. All right. Thanks, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys smack that like button up. Join the Discord. I know lots of people that are on this stream right now are probably in the Discord already, but appreciate your guys' continued support through this run. Hopefully you guys found it informative and you guys like the analysis here, and we'll just keep at it, man. Every week we do it. We do the same things. And all right, it's probably not a bad time to dollar cost average that thing. But yeah, 50 cents was basically the all-time high, man. So try to get some buys in on that thing on a dip, man. All right. Cool, boys and girls. We'll catch you guys next week. Have a wonderful week, everybody.